In this session we'll examine the use of video conferencing in the DECD environment in relation to room-based systems, be they Tandberg or Polycom, which are the typical systems deployed across regions in South Australia. Typically, each unit would come with two remotes. One is the remote for the television or the monitor. That's simply an on-off button like a television at home, and a remote control, which is the remote for the video conferencing unit. And that also typically come with a microphone, which is typically a flat plate on a long extension cord. In this session we are looking in this slide at a Tandberg video conferencing unit which sits above the monitor, and the remote control to activate the monitor is shown on the left hand side of the slide. The VC unit itself has got an obvious on-off light on the top left hand corner. Polycom units have an on-off light which is on the front of the unit as well. It's typically green in colour when it's active and red when it's inactive, and they will vary from the ability to turn on the unit on Tandberg system on the back left hand side of the unit, and if it's a Polycom unit, more than likely there's a button on the front of the unit. And the right hand side of this slide here, we can see where the Ethernet connection for the EduConnect cable goes, and if it's an active connection you're going to see a flashing light. Microphone placement. Well, the microphones are very sensitive. They don't need to be placed directly underneath the presenter's nose. They can be on a table so they are a comfortable distance amongst all users who are part of the presenting team. They are very sensitive and are very effective as a microphone. If the end user is late to attend a session for whatever reason and the unit is turned off, the video conferencing bridge will dial the unit every 30 seconds for 3 minutes, and if there is no answer because it's turned off, it will assume that that end user does not wish to be part of the session. If in fact the end user rolls up a little bit later on, they can use the numeric ID of the conference, which is a 5-digit number with the prefix of 29, and that number can be emailed to all end users prior to the conference, so they can enter that in using the remote control keypad and just click on the green button for call, type in the number from the number pad, and then that will connect you through to the conference. If you wish to share content, if you're on a Windows machine for example, the best screen resolution is 1024 by 768. Connect your computer or your laptop using a VGA cable. If you're using a Mac, you'll need a VGA adapter for the Mac. This is a Tandberg remote control unit, and it's got a button shaded in blue there, which has got the ability to push out the content. You simply push on the blue button which says presentation, and content will move to the end sites. And the Polycom units have a range of facilities to do the same sort of thing. They all effectively do the same thing, push out content, and just be aware that it takes a few moments for content to reach the far end.